I'm Andrew Nichols, and welcome to Mark's Garage.
You see, this is what... You can't get a manual telling you what to do, can you? You filming this?
Of course I'm filming this. This is behind the scenes of Mark's Garage.
Trying to get the light right. No, a manual will never tell you this, will it? There we go. You'd think there'd be a quicker way of doing this, wouldn't it? Okay, so what we can do now is, I've already done a video of how to take this panel off when we did the wiper blade motor, so we don't need to reshoot that. All I'll say is just remove it, and then I'll just cut in that footage from that video rather than refilming all this to save time. Okay?
Fair enough.
Right. Do you want to press pause?
Go ahead.
Next we need to disconnect the electrics to the license plates. Let's do that again. Next we need to replace...
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Next we need to disconnect the electrics to the license plate bulbs. So get a screwdriver and pop up the lenses.
Do you need to do this again?
No, I'll just edit it. Pull out the lens, disconnect the electrics, and repeat for the other side. Lift the tailgate up and pull through the wiring. Next, we're going to disconnect the electrics to the wiper for the rear motor. So undo the ground. This is on a 10mm bolt. That's the ground done. Disconnect the electric wiring to the motor itself. That's done now. And then disconnect the electrics to the motor for the lock. Might as well pause it there. Okay. See, that's all done. Everything's disconnected, isn't it? Except for this. Okay. You're still filming, aren't you?
Absolutely. And then you can just come back into it whenever you're ready.
Disconnect the electrics to the lock. Just use a screwdriver. Pull through. And that should be all the wiring you need to disconnect. So now start pulling it off the membrane at the back of the door. And then also disconnect the rear... Next, disconnect the rear... What is this?
It's the defroster, but hold on a second, let me get a better view on it. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you pretend like you're pulling from higher up, and then you can come back into it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay.
Hold on a sec, let me get a good view on it. Actually, I'm going to come back from here, and then I'm going to come in.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime you're ready.
Now disconnect the disconnect the motor. Disconnect
Hold
the.
on. I need this thing to be short.
disconnect the rear defrost heater. Disconnect the disconnect the electrics for the disconnect the
Disconnect the connector.
yeah, disconnect the connector for the rear defrost.
Just say it. Say it. Without doing anything, just say what you're supposed to say.
I'm gonna go right into it.
No. Just say it. Say it for me.
Disconnect the electrics for the rear defroster.
Perfect.
Disconnect the electrics for the rear window defroster. Just pull away. And then continue pulling away the electrics back to the main door. Right, now that we got all the electrics out, we just need to feed it through the tailgate itself. So steadily pull it through. And cut. You might as well cut it, to be fair. And that's the electrics out. Right, time for a drink.
Yeah, got that. Was it?
You filming?
Yeah, we're running low on battery too.
Okay. Next thing we need to do is remove these two struts. During this process, just use a broom to support the tailgate. So what we need to do is remove these metal clips at the end. So get a screwdriver and just lift it out. And that just lifts out. And repeat for the other side. I cut it, it's stuck for some reason. Oh, so. There you go.
Yeah.
Next, we need to remove these 10mm bolts. There's 4 of them. Okay, pause it.
It's a big. This screwdriver's too big, is it?
Yeah, it's too big. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't really want to use a spanner on it. Well, I can't use a spanner on it. Okay. I can't believe all the sockets I'm missing. It's the 10 I'm missing. I've got the 9. I've got the 8. That's so annoying. 3/8. Not 3/8 close enough. Thirteen 32s. It's sloppy. It's sloppy. Alright, we're ready to reshoot this.
Are you pointing everything out again, or are you just removing?
Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, okay, that's it. So it's a 10mm, but we found it close. Okay, ready? Next, we need to remove these 4 10mm bolts. You may want to slacken them first. Okay, slacken them all. Do you want to leave it at that and just press?
Again, kind of cockeyed it once again. Get back to your spot there. Go back to your spot so I can see it. Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
So at this point, you'll probably need a helper just to support the door as you lift it off. So we're going to remove these last few bolts.
You tightened it.
I think so. That's loosen. Okay. Right.
Why don't you just take that?
Put your face in there. So now we've got one bolt left, so you might want a companion just to hold the tailgate for you as you remove it. So we'll quickly remove it. So that's the last bolt out. And then both of you together, so lift it off, the hinges. And you're done.